Welcome, Virtual City, to TM Talks, the show where we ask questions nobody wants the answer to. And tonight, we have a fellow hedgehog, where Captain Hurricane has graced us with his presence. Yeehaw! Without further ado, I don't see any further reason to further delay. I accidentally didn't turn the music down when I said all that. But regardless, tonight our TM Talks guest is Captain Hurricane. So let's shoot over to the studio. I need to get to Discord. There we go. Hello! I'm sorry.
Hello! I'm frozen again. No.
It's okay. I think it's just...
It's okay.
It's not my end. Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. Okay.
Hi!
Hello!
Can I introduce myself? Have you already
Yes.
introduced me?
Yes.
Hello! I am Captain Hurricane, the world's greatest racing and pilot hedgehog.
Mhm,
The fastest
mhm,
hedgehog around.
mhm.
I don't know what you've heard about other hedgehogs, but I am the fastest. Yeah.
I don't know about the fastest hedgehog, but I think that you are a heckin' fast boy, yes. Yes, indeed.
Yes,
Mhm,
that's
mhm,
correct.
mhm, mhm.
Faster than our good pal Edichus. We tested that on stream. And I think I beat you at Garfield Kart.
You did beat me at Garfield. Okay, look. That game launched me off the edge like 4 times on that turn, alright? I remember that. That is a core memory. Because I remember around the 3rd time, I'm like, this game was poorly made. I remember getting to that, that's what got me to that point to say it. So yeah. Regardless, welcome to the show. I'm so happy that you're here tonight. Yo, so how have you been doing lately? I saw that you've did you finish the X-Wing game yet? Or
Yes and no. I finished. So X-Wing came out in '93, and there were 2 expansions back before DLC was a thing. It had a couple of expansion packs adding like 20 missions each. So I beat the core game, which I'd never done, and I brought the Death Star, and the credits rolled, and yeah. But now I'm on to Tour 4 Imperial Pursuit, which is got 20 missions, and they're like way more interesting than the core ones. They figured out how to actually make a good game between the release of X-Wing and the expansion pack.
Don't you hate it because people try to play the base game and it's like, oh, this is pee pee poo poo, and then it's like, wait a minute, I swear there's like a good game in here. Come back, please. Like I'm not lying.
I mean, the core game, I think, like, you know, for what it was at the time, it's fine. But like, it's just like wildly how much better the quality of the missions are. But then like, you can just like basically just skip X-Wing altogether if you really want to, and then play TIE Fighter, which is more well-renowned. But
yes.
Yeah.
TIE Fighter was the one I heard that was super big.
Yeah. I never actually played it as a kid. My cousins had it. I've tried to play it since, but I get frustrated in the original X-Wing and TIE Fighter because like you can just die. You can just fucking die, and you had to like reset and all your. And I thought all your progress got reset, but actually it's just like your rank and points. So if I knew that, I probably wouldn't have rage quit TIE Fighter like, you know, I don't know, 5-6 years ago when I last tried to play it.
I'm gonna move myself up a little bit so that way everyone can see me. Hello, everybody! Also, my ears
I
wiggle.
can see you now. Wiggle.
I felt bad last week because, or couple of weeks ago, because I was doing like this. And realized my eyebrow movement kind of like made me go up and down with my eyebrows on the actual character. And I was like, wait a minute, I need to show everybody this. Like, I stopped everything to show up.
Stop everything.
So I was actually gonna ask you, because that was a thing. Have you tried Rogue Squadron at all, or is that like not a thing?
Yes. I love Rogue Squadron. I had the. Did I have the? I definitely have the N64 version. In fact, I think it's behind me. Behind me in a bag with my N64 stuff. and I did have it on PC briefly, but this was a time
Ooh.
where I got,
Ooh.
you know, my this was my first computer that my parents got. They got it from like I think Time, which I don't think exists anymore. It's a bit like Gateway or Dell or something like that for 90s computers.
Right.
And like I tried to run Rogue Squadron on it, and it just like ran like ass. But I do have the 64 version, and I do remember it being like the difficulty curve on that is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
it will be
Yeah.
up and down. But Rogue Squadron 2, I got that with my GameCube when I got it at launch. I saved up for like 2 years knowing the GameCube was coming out, and I got that launch with Rogue Squadron 2, Rogue Leader. And man, one of the fucking best games ever, man. Oh, so good.
I love it. I love it.
And then Rogue Squadron 3, we just don't talk about.
Right? Yeah. That is pretty fair. But yeah, that's one of my favorite games when I was growing up. So I'm pretty sure you knew exactly what I was talking about. And then there's like that new one that's like that smaller one that EA released like
Squadrons. Yes.
Squadrons, yeah.
Yes.
I have not delved into that as much as I would like to because one of the missions glitched out for me and I couldn't do it because the game crashed.
Yeah, I had that with one or two of the missions. It was fine. It was short. It was nice. I think it was supposed to be more of a VR experience, and I have a VR headset, but I still had a good time. And because I I played this multiplayer for like the first 2 weeks, and then I went away for a few days, and then I came back and I basically sucked because everyone had improved in those 3 or 4 days to such an extent that it wasn't fun to play anymore. So that was great.
That was my big problem with that game. As much as I wanted to get good at it, there was a huge schism of people going like, well, I'm not gonna get better at this game, and then turning it off because of that, or like the people that did stick with it got so good that I don't think I can play it, and I would rather do other things. But I love like games like Squadrons. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
good. And I'm almost kind of looking for more of that, actually, because I think there are a lot of those Star Wars games that were like flying and stuff like that. I loved.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I played Star Wars Starfighter, and I got Jedi Starfighter. I never played Starfighter at the time, and I heard someone recently say like, "Oh yeah, it was great." And like I played it at the end of last year, and it was shit. It was like it was fine. It was perfectly okay. It was probably great when you had it on the PS2 in like 2001. But it has this nonsense story with these characters. You're supposed to be like, yeah, these characters are great, and they've got such a cool rapport. But you spend like, I don't know, 30 seconds with each of them, and then they have the balls to kind of on the credits be like, yeah, they're all flying through the screen, yeah, and you'll see them in the next game. And as far as I'm aware, they did not show up in Jedi Starfighter, which is the sequel to
Nope.
So. Yeah.
I think that small kid me could not figure out Starfighter at all, and I didn't know if it was a mixed experience or not either, so that's good to know.
It sounds like some people who played at the time liked it, so whatever. But I mean, there was a problem with basically like you have to do some like it wasn't really a problem of stuff destroying other things. Like in the X-Wing, like some of the things you might have with a problem is that you didn't look, you missed one TIE bomber, and it had enough time to take out like a disabled frigate or something. But in this game, it was that like you'd be flying around and suddenly like 5 tanks would come over a hill and fucking snipe you from 17,000 miles away, and you just had no way to like like take out these guys without getting murdered yourself. So like when I was playing it on stream, like I knew the spots I had to stop. I would slow down as slow as I could, and for some reason there was like a sniper mode, so I could zoom in and like laser the shit out of these tanks before they could fucking murder me. It was great. Great game. Great. Yeah.
Sounds like it was an experience and a half.
Yeah. The final level was tough because you had to take out this other dude, but he was flying so shittily that I was like, I didn't realize what I was supposed to do, and I guess you're supposed to chase him through the big, the big droid federation, the Trade Federation ships, the big circular ones, like in like vents and shit. and I didn't realize that was the idea. But anyway, I finished it at the end. Never to think about it again. Uninstalled from my PC.
Dang. So, okay.
Fine.
Yeah, understandable. So we're gonna start moving on to these questions now.
Okay.
This is the first question. This is a newer question I started asking everybody.
Okay.
That I personally love. Which Pokemon in the Pokédex would you like to marry?
Roserade.
Roserade?
Yeah.
That was a really quick answer with
That's
a lot
correct.
of conviction. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying I'm impressed because I have not had an answer like that yet for this. So I give you props. I'm giving you props for that one. You knew right away. But why Roserade though?
So Roserade. So you got your few kind of feminine kind of Pokemons. You got your what's her name? The Gardevoir. Sorry,
Gardevoir,
I have to remember
course,
how she says in fucking Smash Brothers. Then there's Gothitelle, the Goth Lolly. There's Jinx, I guess. There's Frostlass. But Roserade is like a badass. She's like, she's clearly a sword lesbian. She's got the kind of the mask, the kind of coiffed hair. She probably would have swords if she could. So yeah, I think as a hedgehog, I would be happy to marry a Roserade.
Okay, understandable. I like that. I like that answer.
Plus, I think Frostlass would just like freeze my nuts off, which that would be fun.
That would not.
That
No,
would be fun.
no. Okay, so next question: what do you use for coolant in your? I guess you can say, what do you use for coolant in your PC? I use cowgirl bathwater.
Cowgirl bathwater. Wow.
Yes.
How does the cowgirlness improve the coolant?
Well, you see, I can't explain the science to it, but it does. It has, it has a certain musk.
A certain musk. Wow. Beautiful.
I don't know how else to describe it. Nobody asked me this. It's just all preference, like some people like Gamer Girl bathwater. I try to obtain cowgirl bathwater for my PC need.
Okay.
So what do you...
are you allowed to say which cowgirl?
Which cowgirl? We have I will not disclose that information. That is a private matter. That between the cowgirl that agreed to this and me, and yeah.
So for my PC, oh crikey, I use like rainwater that's stored in a big kind of trough outside my barn. Sometimes I have sheep drink from it, so I guess it's a mixture of sheep saliva and rainwater cools my PC.
So basically sheep water.
Yes.
Like sheep water. Okay.
But not like sheep girl water, just literal sheep water.
Just a literal like animal sheep, not
That's right.
VTuber sheep girl water. Yeah. Okay. Glad you clarified. Okay, so
I don't know if it works very well, but my PC has not exploded yet. So
okay.
That's a good thing.
I'm just so I've heard people have used worse, so I think that you're okay, or both of us are okay. What is this? Do you actually have a throne at all?
I have a toilet, if that's what you mean.
Okay, so you don't have a throne wish list, is what I'm hearing right now.
No, a wish list. I do have a throne wish list.
You do have a throne? Okay.
I do, yes. I set it up for my birthday a few months ago, and then I've completely forgotten about it.
You forgot about? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think there's links in my stuff, but I guess if people want to buy me like a £200, $300 steering wheel set, sure, go for it.
Yeah. Do it. Do it. Do it for the hedgehog. All right. So, how much are you into TTRPGs?
I've played some Dungeons and or Dragons. I have enjoyed it. I saw today that they announced the Space Jammer thing, which, as I understand, is D&D, but they're in space.
Right.
And it sounds fun. I want to go to space, fly around with magic, and have giant space hamsters power my starships, and meet strange new things to have sex with, I guess, in other dimensions.
I think that they were going that direction anyway, because they were doing a lot of in the core book, they had a lot of space stuff in it, and you had to have a certain intelligence in order to be able to understand it to use it. So like half of those rules were already in place to transition towards that. So I think it's cool that they're finally going in that direction full-fledged, because there's like a huge part of the monster manual that's like, hey, these creatures are from outer space, and we're like, that's cool. But how the fuck am I gonna justify using any of these creatures now? Any of them? Like, I want to use all of these, but I can't justify them at all. So,
but I have other friends that kind of do other TTRPG stuff. Like even friends who like made them, which is kind of redonkulous. They're very smart people, so you know, I cannot compare to them. But yeah. So I think Spelljam is like an old thing from older D&D as well, but since most people, I mean, even me, kind of got into it with 5e, like that's
right.
You know, 5 or 6 years of people that have no idea how to Spelljam, when to Spelljam, what to Spelljam, you know? Yeah.
So I was gonna ask,
yeah,
because I know there is also. Hold on a second. Okay, brain fart. There are Star Wars tabletops out there, and I keep forgetting which one it is. But I think Edge of the Empire.
The X-Wing miniature game, if that's what you mean.
I think there's multiple of them, but the X-Wing miniature game was one I vaguely.
I think there is like an actual proper TTRPG as well. I don't know what's based on, if it's like D&D or not. But do you know there's like a Stargate one based off the movie?
Really? Oh my god.
But not SG-1.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That
was wild.
That has to be. Oh my gosh, that has to be. I would actually want to read that book now.
Yes.
If I could find it.
Like, it's basically SG-1. It had like all the rules for what the Goa'uld were before it turns out that they were snake people, when they were clearly just like weird aliens inhabiting humans, like in the movie.
Okay, so you have you use voice effects often.
Sometimes, yes.
Okay.
Not all the time, though.
Yeah.
But I do.
Yes, voice mod is a lot of fun. I love using it too. But have you ever considered V-coding or vocoding your voice to a Kanye West song?
Not specifically Kanye West, but sure, yeah. But TM, the problem with that is I don't think one hedgehog is allowed all that power. No one hedgehog should have all that. Yeah. You know the song. Yeah.
I love it. Yes. It's either that, Mr. Rage, or Gangsta's Paradise. Which one would you choose?
Gangsta's Paradise. Yeah, because
Easily.
I would keep forgetting the lyrics and keep doing Amish Paradise by Weird Al Yankovic.
That was, oh my gosh, I was introduced to that song first and I confuse them all the time.
Yes.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, yes.
Same with White and Nerdy.
Yeah. It'd be so similar. Okay. So if you had to be sponsored by somebody, who would it be, and why is it Raid Shadow Legend?
Well, with Raid Shadow Legends, it's the biggest RPG, the most popular RPG with millions of downloads on mobile. and they have these beautiful animations so that you can forget about the lack of story and actual, gameplay. But the animations are beautiful. And if you sign up to Raid Shadow Legends today with the code TM you'll get 100, I guess, gold and your choice of champion to start with, and you'll have a great time for about, I don't know, 6 minutes, and then you'll want to uninstall, because who gives a shit about Raid Shadow Legends other than people who are sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends? I've never met a single person who plays it just to play. And I know plenty of people that play gacha games. It's weird.
I know a couple, but even then, most of the time it's like, oh, it's Genshin Impact, which is, I think, actually a good gacha game, because most of the games that are like that are not really interactive with the things that you get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's actually something to it. But also, I actually tried Raid Shadow Legends, and I was like, this is kind of neat. That I never played it again after the initial 5 minutes of me playing it, of course. Because there's so much other things. Yes, exactly. To a T. So, what do you think about ranch?
Dressing?
Yes.
We don't have it here.
You don't have ranch dressing?
We don't have ranch dressing. I know it's... What is it? It's like buttermilk, and other stuff.
It's like buttermilk, seasoning, and like... basically like a bunch of green seasoning, like parsley.
Yeah.
Or even cilantro. I don't know. No, not cilantro. Who am I kidding? Oh. But yeah.
I know.
Like
I would love... I've probably tried it. I've probably tried it when having stuff in America. Like, I've definitely had some nugs in America that was definitely served with ranch, or ranch was in a sandwich I had. But I can't quite tell. Oh, no, I think... Also, I believe Subway here in the UK actually does let you put ranch on sandwiches. And they have this kind of like spicy ranch they have, which is quite nice, and I like that. But yeah, it's not a common thing here. I think the closest we have is like sour cream and chives, which is like not the same at all, but it's similar-ish.
It is. It gets kind of close, because there are some ranches that do have sour cream in it, but
yeah,
not quite there. Would you consider having a ranch-cooled PC if ranch was more accessible?
Just pumping ranch through my PC, just as it gets hotter.
Just a couple of tubes of ranch,
and as it gets hotter and sweatier and more rancid after like a week of cooling my PC. For some reason, I decided to crypto mine, as it kind of is ranch cooled, and then you get the sweetest, most illegal ranch of all, just the most rancid, expired, separated ranch. Yeah, let's do it. Let's cool my PC with ranch dressing, and then I'll put it on some chicken nuggets or tendies.
The NFT ranch. that is minted to the blockchain. That nobody else could obtain. $1 million.
Nope.
That's how you get rich, Hurricane, right there. That's how you do it.
Yes, definitely having a very real and not at all fake NFT thing that I can't just pull the rug out of Crypto Bros with. No, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah.
And then
you should definitely not do that.
And then go to jail, because that's how that is working right now, apparently.
And is it? I thought it was like perfectly legal to fucking scam someone because it's unregulated.
So here's the thing, right? Is they are starting to crack down on people who are like taking other intellectual property and stealing it and saying it's an NFT. That is the big problem that's happening right now, because people will steal other intellectual property claiming it's an NFT. So that way they hike up money for this thing they don't actually own and sell a thing they don't actually have ownership to, nor is it part of any blockchain at all. So they are completely like out of the loop 100% of everything and legitimately scamming everybody in the situation. So
I love when some of those people get caught and they're like, well, it's too late now. I've put Rick and Morty into the blockchain, and therefore I own Rick and Morty NFTs. It's like, no, that's not how it works, mate.
This isn't. Yeah, that's not how intellectual property law actually works, and you need to work on. You need to work on it if you if you think that. There are some wild American cases though where people try to get away with things like that though. Where they are so certain that they think they know the law and they don't know jack shit, and it's fucking chef's kiss to me. Oh my gosh.
I mean, copyright law is like an arse anyway. So basically, your best bet is just to not do it. But then there's people who think, oh, okay, I'll put the Disney property up on the blockchain, and let me tell you, friends, you do not want to mess with the mouse. They will break your legs, your elbows, your toes, and they will bury you, and then your family. But otherwise, yeah, sure, just take out over intellectual properties. Yeah.
This sounds like a personal experience. Do you want to talk about it?
No. The personal experience is tomorrow when I decide to stream Walt Disney World Quest, a Magical Racing Tour, which has official like Disney World music in it. So I'm assuming a Disney lawyer is gonna fucking smash through the barn wall like a cease and desist and put it straight in my face. Like 5 seconds into streaming. So that's gonna have to be unarchived, I think.
There's some website that is a archive for a lot of cartoons, right? And the only one that they don't put in there is anything that is related to Disney. Because
there are some old Mickey Mouse cartoons that are like public domain, like Disney have let them lapse in public domain, but yeah.
But even then, they have considered themselves an archive, like a historic thing. Like they're technically like an internet museum of cartoons or whatever, right? And that's how they've gotten away through everything. It gets to Disney and they're like, yeah, we have done our homework, and they will win just because they have so many lawyers, and all they would have to
so many lawyers, so much money.
all they would have to do is literally just keep them in court until they can't stay in court anymore. So that's how that works, and I hate that works like that. Is sad. But
well, so far, they haven't tried to lobby for extension of the copyright thing for now. So Pete from Goof Troop is public domain, and obviously so is Winnie the Pooh. So
Winnie the Pooh's public domain.
Yeah.
That information I feel like is going to be important later, but I don't know how. Have you ever committed a food felony before? Not like a food crime, where it's like something that's bad, but something more along the lines of like, if you told somebody that's how you eat your X food or whatever, you probably might end up in jail for 3 years.
I haven't eaten pizza with a knife and fork since I was a kid. My mum likes to do it, and so she was like, Robert, you should eat a pizza with a knife and fork. And then I grew up and learned, no, that's how weird people use. Any food crimes? I prefer cinnamon to chocolate, which I know some people will find very upsetting. And I do like pineapple on pizza as well. Just saying.
Look, I think pineapple on pizza is amazing. I don't know where people get this notion that it's not. Like, the acids in the pineapple actually break down the other stuff, and scientifically it belongs there. You know what I mean? Like,
hell yeah.
Food science-wise, it works, because the acids inside of it break down all the other proteins that are inside of the...
I found out in Finland that they also have like slices of banana on pizza, and that might just be a step too far.
I think I'm a need like a solid report from somebody on why that's okay, because I don't think it is at all. Like, I can't.
Plantain maybe, but like a sweet banana.
Yeah, you're kind of pushing it. Just a little, just a little bit.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to think what other food crimes I'm quite good at committing.
The only thing that I really grew up with was my mom putting ketchup on like blue box macaroni and cheese. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, well, the Kraft mac and cheese. Yeah.
You throw ketchup on that all the time, and I'm like,
If you're going for that radioactive orange mac and cheese, like ketchup is fine in it. I mean, like it's probably got better stuff in it than whatever's in that blue box.
That's pretty valid, but also, I feel like a tomato sauce. Okay, a tomato sauce going to the mac and cheese sounding, but ketchup is like you just threw vinegar in there like really hard, and you taste just that if you don't do it right, and it's really bad.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if it's a student thing over your side of the Atlantic, but there is people in the UK who will like boil some pasta, just straight up noodles, and then put a bit of ketchup on them, and that would be their dinner, and it is quite upsetting.
I think people do that over here, but possibly for different reasons.
White trash reasons.
White trash reasons. Yes, white trash reasons. So, how would you write a Twitter apology?
It would have to be a twit longer.
Okay, yeah.
And the tweet itself would be like, I have something to say. And the twit longer would be a very long thing, and it would be rewritten 3 times because for some reason I would try and explain my side and then realize it doesn't matter. I just need to apologize. And then I'll try and make it funny and then realize that will probably be playing down the apology. And then I'd write it so well that everyone would forgive me. And in fact, I would be more popular than ever before, more beloved than ever before, because with my apology, I will learn so much and become so much better than I was before. And I'm already pretty amazing, so, you know, I'll be pretty good.
That's pretty true. Usually,
How about you?
I think my apology would start out with, it would be actual apology or other apology, because I could do both. So my initial apology is, first off, it would obviously be a twit longer, like you said, right? Then it would go into very extensive background of who I am and where I came from. just giving me just trying to justify whatever poor action I have taken that I'm apologizing for, and make sure everyone understands that no one is perfect. That's always a good one.
Apart from me.
Yeah, of course. Apart from the second fastest hedgehog. Second fastest.
Okay.
Second. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought that was funnier than it was. Then go ahead and hopefully I have not missed anything, but try to also victimize myself as much as I can, so that way I can get people on my side secretly, and hope that people understand and that I will change. But really, in reality, I'll still be the same person. In reality, real Twitter apology is probably not an apology, because like everybody's become so insensitive to it to this point. Like, trying to do that will never fucking work ever. It's a thing. Like,
well, it's people who make Twitter apologies, and it's like then they go straight back to how they were, and it's like, well, then what's the point?
The apology was fucking useless then. Like, there's no point, you fuck. Like, the point of an apology is to imply that you are going to change your ways. If you don't, then nothing, like, it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't.
There was a funny thing recently. I follow a YouTube channel called People Make Games.
Right.
Who, it's run by an old, not really a colleague, but someone who was like a peer. And they used to be kind of a writer for Video Gamer and Eurogamer. And then they start making videos, cool videos about kind of people who make games. And they did this kind of expose on some kind of like indie studios and how the heads of them are like abusive piece of shit.
Okay,
And
yeah, this sounds like a thing that has been occurring.
yeah.
Yeah.
And one of them, I can't remember the name of the studio now, but it was a woman called Robin, and apparently, like, every single indie dev he spoke to was like, yeah, this woman at like Fun Enema or what the fuck it was called, yeah, she's the worst. And then every other person I kind of know related to the games industry was like, yo, yeah, she's terrible.
Oh gosh.
And she put out like a tweet saying, I've heard all these things. I can't do anything more but apologize. I'm listening to my team and figure out what the next steps are. 1 week later, she shut down the studio. So that was
right.
That was really cool.
Right. Like
Yeah.
some people are like, I'll apologize. I don't know what else to do. How about you not do the fucking thing? First off, like, that's a wild thing. Speaking of people having. Speaking of Twitter.com, I guess I should say.
Yes.
What is an unpopular opinion that you have? An unpopular opinion that you have?
Unpopular opinion.
Yes.
My unpopular opinion is that when you're sharing unpopular opinions, it's better to share positive ones. If that makes sense.
This is... I want this to be a popular opinion, but I already know this is unironically an unpopular opinion. Because everyone wants to do hot takes instead.
They want to do a hot take, they want to dunk on something. So people are like, huh, what's your unpopular film opinion? And they'll be like, actually, I think all the Marvel movies are shit, or whatever. And that's fine, whatever. But mine is like, I think the Power Rangers 2017 movie is genuinely pretty good, and a very good adaptation of Power Rangers. And yeah, and that's kind of... I prefer to do something like that. I prefer to say that, I don't know. Give me something to have an opinion about, and I'll try and be positive.
Well, I can actually, I have other questions you can do this with, actually.
Okay.
So I'll jump down to one of the other questions. Is what kind of retail place do you hate?
Oh, okay. Well, I can't really be positive about that. No.
I threw that. That's pretty. That was a pretty hard sell. that was a pretty hard transition. Yeah.
God. So if I was gonna be positive, I would say something like, I used to really hate IKEA as a kid. I remember going to IKEA as a kid. Oh, the cops are after me.
Fuck. Going too fast.
Going too fast. They saw me playing Buck Up and Drive, where it says like "fuck the police." But as a kid, I kind of hated IKEA, and like I remember kind of just being in there and being bored and getting really hot for some reason. But as an adult, I'm like, fuck yeah, IKEA is great. But I guess like something that I dislike now is I used to work in a hardware store, like a DIY store, we call them here.
Okay, yeah.
Like during when I was 17 or 18. And whenever I step into one to get stuff, like the atmosphere is exactly the same, the music is exactly the same, the air feels exactly the same. And like I find it kind of oppressive just because it was, a shitty retail job that they kind of fucked me around with because I was 17 years old. Well, one in hedgehog years. So it was only 2 years ago. But yeah, it's those are the kind of stores I just don't like going into. It's just bad memories, bad vibes all around.
I can't, like, the only thing that I can relate to this is like, I don't know if you have Buffalo Wild Wings.
There is one or two of them open in the UK.
Okay, so Buffalo Wild Wings. Very young TM used to work at Buffalo Wild Wings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I hear the beep if I'm too close to the kitchen, and because I used to work there, my brain is trained to I have to move and do something.
Oh.
But I'm actually a customer there, so the entire time I'm listening to it, like, my brain is doing, like, this stop-go thing the entire time.
Ooh.
And I can't, if I'm too close, I can't enjoy my experience in one of those places.
What is that beep? I don't think I've actually been into one, so what is this beep?
It's just like a small, like, beep. Like, I don't know how to describe it, other than it is very distinctive, because I remember it and hear it so often when I work there.
What is it for?
It's basically like, hey, there's something coming in and you need to do something about it. Like an order comes in. So
No, I can see how that can be like trigger some flight and flight response.
So you're gonna be like, okay, I need to go now, but you're sitting there and you're like, I don't need to, and then you're sitting there telling yourself the entire time that you don't work there anymore, and it fucking sucks.
Those wings must be good enough for you to keep going back and getting them.
I seldom go to those places now.
Okay.
And there's very specific ones I go to because I'm really picky about them too.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I think the best part about it though is that I can tell when it's the server messing up and the people in the back messing up. I think that's my favorite part about that though. I'd be like, nah, these are cold. These guys probably made them like 30 minutes ago, and then she forgot about them because she was probably playing on her phone. Nah, or he played on her phone. You know what I mean? It could go either way. But yeah, I've started picking up on things like that, and it just becomes like a way worse experience. So, my next question is: you're familiar with 10-hour loops? I feel like.
Yes.
What is your favorite 10-hour loop?
I have two.
Okay.
The Enterprise, started the TNG Enterprise D, sort of like just kind of warp engine noise. That kind of like was the background in the show.
Okay.
And also, the one that kind of was my first 10-hour loop. I made one before they were a thing on YouTube. The map screen from Mass Effect, just because it's such a good kind of background music, and I played that game a lot, and you look at the map a lot, and it's just nice to have in the background and just go do do do. But yes, that's good. It's a good one. It's a classic. It's great. Don't even know if it's on YouTube right now because I've been listening to it in ages. But yeah. What about you? What about you?
I just want to say that I know exactly what you're talking about with the Mass Effect thing because I loved that. That was really, really cool when I was younger. I remember Teenage TM playing through Mass Effect and the map music particularly engaging. You had actually really good answers, and I was not ready for that because everyone usually memes on it because the 10-hour loop thing is a meme. There's the only one that this doesn't exist, but like that Fetty Wap song, Won't You Come My Way? I want the chorus of that for like 10 hours. I want that. I want that to exist.
That was okay. So do you know the YouTube poop Super Tim Allen Land?
No.
Okay. But... it's basically like someone's put the Super Mario Land music, which is the da 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 ba 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 bum 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 bum.
Okay.
But they've done it to like with the sounds like of Tim Allen going from Home Improvement. And at the end of every bit, it has Al saying, "I don't think so, Tim," and it was really fucking funny. And someone put it on like the old "You're the Man Now" dog website, so it would loop. And I spent a whole day working listening to it, and I swear I've never been closer to becoming the Joker than I did when I had that on all day. Just like do 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 do. I don't think so, Tim. And just like it may have messed my brain up slightly for that time 8 years ago. I don't know. I have not tried to do it since.
So, I was late to work one day, and my boss, what he did was the Nelly and Tim McGraw mix of Over and Over Again. He had a 10-hour loop of that, turned it on, and put it in the ceiling where I couldn't get to. And I couldn't tell where it was at. And I knew the general vicinity of where it was, but I could not get to the phone because I was trying to not... I was not going to flip over every single tile. And it was about an hour in, and I was like, okay, I am actually fucking done with this. Please get this shit out of my ears.
Just jumping out the nearest window to get away from it.
He fortunately did, but he just told me that it was all in my head. Every single, yeah.
Oh my god.
This is
Amazing gaslighting just to really
this is
drive home
this
the
is
Joker
this is
justification.
why you don't be late to my workplace, because
Yeah.
you will get it.
You'll never be late again.
Never be late again. Over and over again. Okay. What's this? I like. What gift do you hate the most?
Oh, I also have an immediate answer for this.
Oh gosh.
So I don't know if you might have them in the US. You have like Axe body spray in the US. Do you have like the Axe shower gel as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we call it Lynx here.
Okay.
For some reason, I don't understand why it's called Lynx here. But around kind of like Christmas time, some of the stores will just have like generic gifty things.
Yeah.
And one of them is like a shower set, which is just like a Axe or Lynx Africa. That's kind of the popular set here.
Like to give people.
Yeah, it's just like it's just the shower gel and the deodorant, and it's like, and my feeling is like people will say, oh, it's the thought that counts, and if you're getting someone the fucking
shit.
well. That or just oh shit, I've got to get someone something. Here we go. We'll get this Linked Africa set. Like I had a girlfriend for 10 years, and like on our 7th Christmas, that's what she got me. Even though I told her several times before, jokingly, "Oh, I hate these. These are the worst gifts ever."
Oh my god.
And she agreed with me, and then she got it for me. That may have been a red flag, but yeah. So I think those are the worst gifts because it's zero thought. And as you said, it might just be, oh, you fucking smell, mate. Get some links in you.
You fucking smell, dude. Here's the thing. Yeah. Oh.
Also,
gosh.
at 26, you should smell like a 16-year-old trying to.
Oh my.
Trying to get some birds.
I had a conversation with somebody where it's like, there are people who are grown ass adults still, and they're like, Axe body spray is a shower in a can, and it's like, no, it is not. No, it is not. It is something that is not that. And now you just smell like really obnoxious Axe and body odor on top of it. You're combining the two and making it worse. Now you smell like a walking fucking salami that smells like cologne. It sucks.
No
is right. Like, oh my gosh. Speaking of, actually, I had the perfect segue for this. Speaking of smell, okay.
Segue.
What is the most disgusting thing you've ever smelled? You actually have a good answer for this.
I probably do. I do like a kind of dinner party on the last weekend of November every year, and I call it Thanks Christmas. And what I do is I take a mixture of like American Thanksgiving things and British Christmas things, and could do like a dinner party together.
Yeah.
For the last few years, I've been like doing like a wet brine for a turkey. And what I do is I have like an empty bin, like a trash can, plastic one, which is clean. I literally just use it for this. And I fill up with water and pineapple, because as we said earlier, like the enzymes break down protein and stuff. Salt and sugar and honey and other bits and pieces in there, just to kind of, do its whole brining job. And so that goes in the water for 2 or 3 days before I actually cook it.
Yeah.
It's delicious. It's wonderful. First time I did it, kind of forgot that I just took the turkey out and left the water in the thing.
Oh no.
Until like 6 months later, and I opened it to clean it out, and yeah.
Oh no.
That was a smell. That was. Yeah.
Oh my. That actually, I can't fathom something worse. I can't even fathom that actually. I can't.
It's gross.
I have smelt like raw sewage before. That's obviously not good. And oh man, like that.
It was pretty rancid. Yeah.
I don't think that actually compares to like a whole turkey beef.
I mean, the turkey was out of it. It was just the juices and
okay. The
everything else.
juices,
So,
the
yeah.
juices never got thrown away. So
Although I
yeah.
once cracked an egg into a frying pan and it was completely rotten, and that stank out the kitchen for like literally 2 days. It was one of the most foul smell. It was, I think, either worse or like second worst. It was just more lingering. And it was like the dead of winter, so I opened all the windows in the kitchen to try and fucking air it out, but it just got colder and still smelt like shit.
Gosh. Gosh, I haven't had like a smell problem where like my whole entire place smells bad for more than I haven't luckily had one of those, but I feel like everyone has a story like that I'm hearing, and it's just eventually there's gonna be a day and a time where it happens with something. I don't know what, but it will probably happen with something one.
I pray for you, brother, that if it happens, it's not too bad.
I hope that it's at least not like milk that is like, because that would be that actually my stomach upset thinking about it. So here's my next question: what is your favorite Crazy Frog song?
I only know the Axel Foley one.
I only know the Axel one too, so we're kind of on the same page.
Yeah.
And I.
Oh, can I get a Crazy Frog voice?
Yes.
Converter.
Yes.
Oh, here I can. I bet I can do that, and I can go.
I am a crazy frog.
Oh,
however he sounds.
Oh my.
Because it's just the part of it is the whistle stop song from Disney's Robin Hood, like do 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 do, but all sped up. So it's
Oh my gosh!
and also,
I didn't realize that actually. Right.
Yeah. And also, it's like some guy pretending to be the engine for a Formula One race car. God, did I tell you that there's a fucking Crazy Frog racing game that came out in the UK on PS2?
The Crazy Frog racing game that came out on the PS2. I think you told me in DMs once, but
that sounds right.
I never engaged it beyond that, and I was like, I fucking disassociated from whatever the fuck this was, and I needed physical proof, or I'm not gonna believe this, because this sounds like that crazy to me.
I refuse to buy it, so you'll just have to take my word for it.
Okay, I'll think that's a thing to Google later then.
If we could go back to like doing bad kart racing games, like I would totally play that with you if we could get online PS2 multiplayer going.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes. Okay. Next question: do you like milk?
Fuck yeah, I love milk.
You love milk?
Milk is delicious. Sorry?
No,
what
that's
milk?
just it. I love milk.
Milk's good.
Amazing.
I have a glass of milk before bed every night, which is probably creepy to some people, but I love a good glass of milk. And I like soya milk, and I like almond milk in coffee, and yeah, just milk me fucking up, baby.
You heard it here first. Milk me the fuck up, baby. Alright. Friggin' milk is great. I feel like milk is one of those things where kind of on the fence about somewhat, or like vehemently.
I don't. From what I understand, American milk is also weirdly sweeter than the milk we have here as well. I don't know if that's true.
I would not be surprised because they put sugar in everything over here, so yeah, I would not be surprised.
Oh, just put some high fructose corn syrup in this milk, it'll be fine. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's not weird. It's not weird.
But also, I am British, so you know I must have a cup of tea with a splash of milk in it. Yes.
So I have to ask you, because I've seen that you sent out.
Oh.
That says that your dad, for some reason.
Yes.
That you're dead. So, do you mind if people start calling you daddy now?
If they want to call me daddy, then yeah.
So that's just a yes.
I'll be your dad. Yeah. I'll be your daddy.
Ooh woo. Okay.
Ooh woo.
Speaking of attractive, are armpits attractive?
No.
No?
No.
No. Just flat out no?
I mean, it's not that I dislike them. I just have, I just have no sexual attraction to an armpit. I mean,
This is fair. This is fair because I've noticed that this is a thing that is like, it's cool but if not, it's never a deal break. You know what
Absolutely. I mean? I think I was watching a video the other day of like, ooh, and Yana's an Iron Mouse rank fetishes. And
oh my gosh, that was a crazy stream if I remember that. Oh my god.
Like every time they're like, oh, I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what it is. I'm putting it in like triple S tier.
And then putting in triple S tier. Yes.
With some, and I think Iron Mouse was like, yeah, I just don't care about armpits, and Yana's was like, I love armpits. I think they're really cute. When they're shaven, and she's going to bounce thing up and down like this because that's what Yana's does. And
yes. I think.
But yeah, no, I don't know. Sure. Yeah,
sure?
Armpits. They're a thing.
They're a thing, but like not for Captain Hurricane. Okay.
No, I'm not gonna try and fuck an armpit. Let's just put it that way. So yeah.
Okay, cool. That makes up.
But if it was a cowgirl armpit, well,
yeah,
will be all over it.
Well, you know me. Like, yeah, duh. Does not matter. I don't. Yeah. Easy S+ tier. So I always ask everybody if you have considered rebranding yourself as a big titty goth GF VTuber, but you actually have art of this already. I know. But the question still stands, is that gonna be a thing at one point?
If I have like a grand lying around that I just want to spaff on a new model, then sure, I'll make a big titty. But thing is, I also the thing I told you when I got that sexy beefy Barra Hurricane art the other day.
Yes.
So I kind of wanted that to be more daddy than kind of young hot himbo. But there was a bit of like a language barrier because I got it as a scab. What I should have used, I think, was middle-aged and not mature. So, whatever. But fair enough. But when I do get like beefy daddy Hurricane, I want to get beefy mommy Hurricane, and that I would definitely get a sexy model of. Hell yeah.
Hell yes. Ignis just joined us. Hello, Ignis. How you doing?
Hey, Ignis. Remember to support cowgirls with your bits.
Yes.
Not bits.
So you don't have to give me bits.
Hedgehog
Just
points.
Channel points. Yes, the hedgehog points. Yes. Hedgehog points, I called them.
Yes.
Might need to change the name.
Mine are called hog nuts, and it's a terrible name, but I find it very funny.
I actually love hog nuts. Oh my god. Take that shit out of context all you want. I love those two words paired together. So, why did you train? Oh yeah, this is a question. Why did you train yourself to eat a hot dog in one bite?
It comes in handy when I have a gentleman caller over.
That's a fair and valid point. It is impressive talent. I have a poor gag reflex and would never be able to accomplish anything like that. I'll just straight up say it. Like, never. Like,
that's fair.
Like, unironically, like, anything that, like, is anywhere near somewhat the back of my throat at all, I can't do it. No.
I literally, like, a couple of hours ago, I took a COVID home test, and even just doing those little things, like, because usually I like to savor the hot dog rather than just, completely fucking deep throat it. But, so sometimes you gotta. Did you? There was a video going around, like, a couple of weeks ago, and it was a dude who basically kind of created, like, a Rube Goldberg machine to feed him, like, a 7-course meal. And he was just kind of like standing, sort of sitting like at his desk, like completely emotionless as this machine went past and his like Meccano or Lego bits just like shoved food in his mouth. It was great. And they got to this eclair for the dessert, and it had clearly been chopped into 3 parts. But I'm guessing the mechanism to feed it bit by bit had broken, so he just fucking deep-throated this eclair without batting an eyelid, and it was the fucking funniest thing. Wonder if I can. Wonder if we can play it after your questions, because it was fucking good.
Maybe. Because I would love to throw media on here, but I don't know how that's gonna work.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'll try, but it might be a bit of a thing. Okay, so this is a question I love asking people. Who's the biggest slut in your life? Somebody said me. You're saying yourself. You're the biggest slut in your life. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I commend for being brave about it.
With these teeth, why wouldn't I be a slut? No, I actually I'm not. I wish I could be a slut, but I am. I apparently am not able to be as slutty as I wish I could be. I do have friends who are big old sluts, and I fucking commend them for it.
Hell yeah! I've never said anything
here,
about shaming. I was just asking who's the biggest one, because I don't know. We don't shame fucking anybody. Fuck all that, honestly.
Absolutely not.
I think we're shaming when I asked that question. Kind of fucked up, but
exactly.
But I always like asking people. One of my favorite things. I was told.
I wish it was me, but I understand it's not.
I asked somebody else, and they said that their response was me, though. So I have been someone's biggest slut in their life. Yes.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, really? Oh, okay. I was
We're interviewing so many people.
I was
shut.
My gosh, it was Spuff. I remember Spuff said that.
Another British person, yeah.
I was like, it could be anybody, including me, and they were like, "Yeah, you were the first person that came to mind." And I'm like, why did I say anything? Okay.
What are you doing in the green room with these other guests? Shut, crikey.
Look, what I do on my off time with my cowgirls is of any. It's okay.
That's fair.
Is what it is. It is left to us what happens. So do you know how much a giant horse conch weighs?
Horse? Do you say cock or conch?
Yes.
I don't know.
You can press the redeem and see how much it does actually weigh. It is. I'm sorry. It's one of my favorite redeems that I have. I'm asking people that regardless.
Oh, is it redeem? What was I think I missed that redeem.
It is a redeem, but I don't think. Wait a minute. I need to do.
Giant horse cow.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't touch it yet. Don't touch it.
I'm not touching. I've gone touching it.
It is because there is a widget associated with this, and I was just. I've forgotten to turn on the widget, and I need to. I'm glad that I mentioned something to that. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm pretty sure you can do it.
Okay. So completely naturally, I'm gonna go into your redeems and do this.
Yes.
The giant horse conch weighs over 11 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
11 pounds.
11 pounds.
That's a pretty heavy dick.
A lot of
pretty sizable wang.
That's a lot of conch.
That's yeah. It's a massive member. A weighty one-eyed snake, you might say.
That's a fucking cucumber if I've ever seen one. Jesus.
I'm just going through the
Just keep
the
going
Austin
through
Powers bit.
all of yes. Oh gosh. So I will.
Quite a Jolly Johnson.
What is Jolly Johnson? I love it. I love it.
Hello, Kiryu. Yes, you joined in on Horsecock. I would
Horsecock.
apologize, but I'm not sorry.
Huh, so horsecock is what I join in on. Yep, you would join in on horsecock, Kiru. What's up? Hope you're having a good day, my gay.
Apparently, they're about more than £11. That's
About
a big old willy.
Big old it's thick. Yeah. So what rustles your jimmies?
What rustles my jimmies? Okay, something really petty. Is when, I mean, normally I would do like a positive thing, but I guess I'm just gonna do something petty. It's when people misuse memes in a way.
The misuse
like,
of memes rustles your jimmies.
yeah, like I get really weirdly annoyed by it because, like, so you remember the meme of, oh, is this a pigeon? And it's like a guy pointing towards a butterfly from
yeah,
Brave Fighter of Sun Firebird, I believe is the animu. I saw someone like just completely misunderstand the point of that meme, and just be about a guy saying something mean to a butterfly, and I was looking at it like that's not the joke. What are you doing? What are you doing? And currently everyone's doing, oh, POV, you do this, and they don't understand that point of view means that you're supposed to be the camera.
that
would just be like, yeah. Like, huh, point of view, you're singing Aladdin, and it'll just be them singing an Aladdin song. It's like, no, that is not point of view. That is what you're doing.
Right.
Sorry, I also write for a living, so use of like words and stuff and their meanings is very important to me. And you know, I'm not like a grammar pedant or whatever. Like, if someone misspells something, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you misspelt you are. But
right.
that kind of shit annoys me for no reason.
It's different when people are completely misinterpreting the meaning of a word, and it's the cause of a lot of fucking problems, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something I can actually get behind. So I was gonna ask you, support cowgirl.
Yeah, I have supported cowgirls in the past. Yeah.
Why are cowgirls the best kimono mimi? Kino mimi.
Tits.
There is no counterpoint to this.
No.
Fucking 100% right. Like,
I nailed it. God,
yeah, you fucking
I didn't properly watch it, but that interspecies reviewer show.
Oh.
I do remember. Yeah. It was bad.
I didn't watch it, but I heard everyone is like, yo, this is definitely like not like safe for TV at fucking all.
Oh no. Which is why it was like cancelled by like 3 or 4 different legs. Like, you know, like the boat returned, stopped streaming on Funimation. It was great. But they had cowgirls in one episode, and like the whole point was that they had the biggest of the boobs. But also they were like, oh, but their skin was so tough. But as someone who is a fan of strong ladies, I was like, oh really? Are they quite tough ladies as well?
Yes.
So yes. And normally I am very, I wouldn't say so, I swear, but I'm not normally horny on main. I'm only horny on TM Talks. So you get this rare side of Cap.
I tend to bring that side out of sometimes, and I don't try to force it. I try to like in there, or if it's not like a thing, I try not to. I don't want to force it. You know what I mean? I let people flow naturally into whatever direction they want to go with this. But I will ask though. So you really like to expound on that a little bit though. Like, I think I've recently discovered girls are actually pretty lie. They're pretty nice. Like.
So yeah, I've had a few girlfriends who hit the gym, and hugging a beefy lady is like one of life's greatest pleasures. I'll just put.
Oh my gosh.
I'll just put it that way.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it sounds amazing. Now I want some chick to just fucking petite. You know? Strong ass fucking cowgirl just to RKO me out of fucking nowhere. Yes. Okay.
Not step on me, but Hurricane Rana me off the top rope. Yeah.
Gosh.
Moon splash me, darling.
Moon splash me, darling. What is this? Okay. So that's not the question right now. So do you come from Narnia or Middle Earth?
I come from the corridor in the the Chronicles of Narnia prequel, The Magician's Nephew. I come from the corridor that when you jump into different puddles, you go to different worlds. And one of those worlds is Middle Earth, and one of those worlds is Narnia. Aslan is a pal, so are the Tree Ents, but Gandalf can get fucked.
Gandalf can get fucked. Okay. That's one that I haven't heard before. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't heard that one before.
Oh, you still there?
Yeah, I am. Hello?
Oh, hello. Sorry, I lost you for a second. What did you?
Okay.
I made the joke about Gandalf, and you were like, "That's the first time," and you died.
Oh, no. I was saying something the entire time. I apologize. I was probably moved far too away from the mic.
It's all right.
But that's the first time I've ever heard anybody say "fuck Gandalf." That's pretty funny, actually. I'm not mad about that at all. Okay, so what?
Three-beard, cool guy. Gandalf the Grey. Bit of a dick.
Gandalf the Grey, kind of a dick. Why didn't you use the fucking eagles to fly over the mountains? What a bunch of fucking assholes!
Oh, but they had to be silent. Well, they could have got fucking closer on the eagles.
Etc. Etc. That argument is fun to have. So what makes you genuinely?
Food. I am.
I thought you were gonna say muscle girls, and I was gonna be like, okay, fair enough.
Well, we've already covered that, but
yeah,
you know, I don't have 24/7 access to a beefy lady carrying me around. But I do have 24/7 access to a nice hot dog or pizza or donut or scrambled eggs. Oof, yeah, I could sure go for scrambled eggs right now. If I'm kind of hungry and you serve me good food, I will start dancing as I eat it because I love a good fucking sausage in it. It's great. It's fucking good. And you know, luckily, although I am British, I know how to cook, and my friends do, so I am able to find and eat good food.
I feel like cooking is cooking. I feel like is a skill that a lot more people should have, and people don't. But I also feel like I've never heard of this idea of certain types of people who cook, other than like from where I live in America, Midwestern parents able to cook properly things. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I think over here especially, like people just Sister Hurricane, or Hara Sister, whatever you want to call her. Her wife has put up like a picture of Gordon Ramsay in their kitchen, just to remind her to actually season her food.
Oh my god!
Yeah. And my sister-in-law is also white British, so it's not like it's just a white English thing. But like, there are some people that just don't. Like, there's a joke from some comedian called I've forgotten his name now. But like, the whole thing was like, British people have like, they have salt and pepper, which they have put on the table, and they might have like some paprika in the cupboard, and also like a Chinese 5 spice, which they haven't used since 1989. Michael McIntyre, that's his name. And I think there's a problem with that. People very much tie tasty food to being kind of unhealthy here. So in America, I think people will just like use, they'll use a lot more butter in food than we do. Let's just put it that way, among other things.
Use a
lot
fried food of like different stuff. We use a lot of sugar.
And so British people just don't do it so much because it's unhealthy. So they'll have food that could be tasting good, but like they just won't make it taste good because it will be either unhealthy or they'll think it's unhealthy. Also, there are people who just refuse to follow instructions. I learned to cook by following instructions and figuring out the similarities between these instructions. Really. But, you know, I'll see, like, someone ignore an alarm, and I know that they shouldn't be ignoring it because they'll ignore it for 5 minutes, and that is 5 minutes too long past their kind of alarm they've set. And it's like, well, that's why your food sucks, because you burnt it, because you didn't pay attention to any of your timers.
Right. I think it's for... One thing I've noticed is that it needs to taste like something that is identifiable to a lot of people. So the main problem that I have started discovering is that if it does not taste like what they consider is like a normal vegetable, like people have no idea that how much you can like make vegetables actually taste good.
Oh yeah.
Like that's it. Like people just don't know how to do that. And so people just think vegetables just taste awful, and it's like, no, you just don't ever have like somebody that like knows how to cook vegetables. I was subjugated to Brussels sprouts forever, and I hated vegetables. Yeah, exactly. And not all vegetables are Brussels sprouts.
Whereas Papa Hurricane, he kind of now fries them in butter with bacon bits.
Yes.
And also apparently they made Brussels sprouts, like they rebred them to be tastier. So over the past 15 years, so they taste a bit better than they used to. But like, yeah, otherwise people just like will boil carrots and other veg for like way too long, losing all their natural flavors, so they just mush. And that'll be it. Like I love a good roasted carrot as well, but like, you know, boiled carrots I'll eat, but they're not great, you know. And then people just won't season anything either, and it's like,
it is
just, yeah.
It is a struggle and a gift to find somebody that can actually make food. So that is.
Oh, hello, Miss Para. Thank you for joining TM Talks. Oh, Miss Para is here. So, I think I said I'd show a surprise.
Yeah. Hello,
world exclusive.
World exclusive.
World exclusive.
World exclusive.
Yes.
Yes. So Ms. Para, who is in the chat, she is my model mama. Ooh. And I recently asked her for something new. Something new for my model. Okay. Something I wanted to begin with. And it's not quite done yet, but it's done enough for me to show off today.
Yes.
And it is... I got goggles now! Woo!
I love it. I love it.
Unfortunately, for some reason, I think you've overdone my blue screen, and I'm phasing through your couch.
I think it might have naturally caught that blue color a little bit much.
But yes, you can. I got, and my eyes are through it, and they got some reflection, and I need to spend another 2 hours rigging them. Really, I just did it quickly to get them showing for here. But yeah, thanks to my wonderful model mama, I now have this. Although also, I think I can accidentally do this. And, which one is that? That's my teeth. This one is my... No, yep.
Yes.
So, I guess I've... Oh, actually, it turns out fine.
No hat, plus
I can take off my hat, but still have goggles. Actually, that looks pretty good. Nice going, model mama, yeah.
They work, yay! Yes, I love them. They're amazing.
They're great. And yeah, this is gonna like I kind of always wanted them to do it to begin with, but I actually didn't ask Miss Paris, so that is why they weren't. But now I have them, I can just take them on and off like that, and I'm gonna my arms can actually move. I technically can wave, but I just haven't set it up yet.
Okay.
By the way, I rig myself, so yeah. Oh, my teeth! I need to go back to Fang mode. Fang mode's done. Oh, it works for the hat too. Yes, I hadn't planned for that. In fact, I forgot. I didn't realize that I made it so that all the hat goes away. Because what I have done is, so Miss Para, she's amazing.
Yes.
When I changed to goggle mode, my little kind of like the bits just above my goggle, the little kind of strap and kind of brim of my hat, they actually changed because they have a shadow on them normally. Probably can't see it very well.
No, otherwise. I actually see it.
Yeah.
That's actually a good detail. Oh my gosh.
And I forgot that I guess that I decided to remove just to have those removed as well. So I'm clever. Woo!
So you're getting all the edits and you're getting all the settings now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's put my hat back on.
I love it.
Come on,
I
hat.
love
Back,
it.
back on. But come on. Fucking hat. That's my teeth. That's why. That's my hat.
That's my hat. There we go.
Yep. And then I can do this, and then I can also do if I'm doing a driving game, I can do that. And,
Ooh, I remember the steering wheel. Yeah.
Yeah. God, I tried to figure out because you can do stuff with JavaScript and VTube Studio to kind of have stuff react to things a bit more outside of the usual stuff. So I wanted to have like X input go to the steering wheel so that I could like, as I turn left in game, like my steering wheel would turn left or whatever. But I'm terrible at JavaScript. It's dark magic when it comes to code.
Okay.
So I never got it working. But I have many friends who are good at JavaScript who said they were going to help me, but I think they got busy. But yes. Oh, no problems. I thank you for doing it for me, Ms. Para. Yes, I'm very happy that I get to do it. And I'll definitely be tweaking them to look better. And hopefully have the more naturally go down. So sorry to derail TM Talks with
no, this is fantastic. I actually I love it. I love new reveals on the show when people want to do stuff like that. So I'm all game for it. Whenever people want to show off their new stuff. Yeah. I think it's really, really cool.
Checkpoint.
Yes. And woo! Yes. I friggin' love seeing new stuff and like people getting new models and stuff like that. I want to get a new one, but I think this one works for now. And plus on top of that,
that one's great. And you only just got it really as well.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It doesn't. I'm not even complaining about it. I really like it a lot. The only thing is I think the tracking might need to be a little bit updated, but I could be misusing YouTube Studio. So
yeah, like
fair.
there's stuff. I don't think I have my camera in a good spot. You can definitely do stuff on VTube Studio or probably PRPR Live if that's what you're using to kind of make it kind of track a bit better. I need to do. I've got a laundry list of stuff I want to update because I've rigged a couple of models since doing Cap, and I've learned so much. And there's so much I can do to improve this model. Like I can't go side to side very well. But when I'm bopping to a song, I've got to do up and down. But I want to go side to side really. I can't wiggle as much. But I'll fix that. But okay, I've got a question for you, TM. If you could have another model, what would it be?
If I could have another model, what would it be? So, I do want to get, at one point, a model of who owner TM is going to be. Because I already have what that is in my brain, and what they are going to look like, and already have some... I don't have a reference sheet for it yet or anything like that, but there's more of a concept for it I have in my brain that is out there.
Cool.
And I like being a hedgehog, but I also want to have like a humanoid model too. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Both of them are cool. I think both of them are cool, and I like my idea.
Yeah.
What I have for it. So yeah.
I guess I'm lucky that even though I'm hedgehoggy, I guess I'm also a little bit more anthropomorphic than you. So I get a little bit about both worlds. Like I'm not quite Sonic anthropomorphic, but I'm anthro-ish. If that makes sense.
I really go with the hedgehog side of things when I'm a hedgehog self, and I absolutely love it. I love this model. I love everything. The ear wiggles, you can get really close to it actually. The feet thing and everything like that. I love this model. Up and down for practically everything besides the ability to track the mouth a little bit, but that could be other limitations. But I felt like, okay, I want something a little bit more humanized too on the side, and I already have that. I can't wait to explore the owner TM side of what I wanted to do for a while. It is not an anthropomorphic hedgehog. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that.
We'll have to kick you out of the hedgehog Discord then.
No, I'm half. I'm close enough. I'm close enough. I'm a hedgehog first. And the owner TM second.
Obviously, I'm joking.
Yes, I know. I'm playing it up. Okay. Playing it up. So, what are your biggest goals for VTubing?
That's a good question. When I was doing some speed runs like earlier in the year on that one stream, which I should probably go back to, I thought it'd be cool if I could do like Beyond Games Done Quick, just because like it's a cool charity thing, and also the Sonic block is kind of a big favorite of mine,
Right.
And kind of being on that thing doing a Sonic speed run would be great. Probably should mean I should actually practice speed running and get good at a game for it. Otherwise, I just want to do kind of cool kind of racing collabs with like all the VTubers I like. I want to go on the talk show. So luckily I'm on TM Talks today, so that's that's one ticked off the bucket list.
Yay!
If I can be on Speak of the Devil with Iron Mouse, that'd be great. I'd love to do a racing collab with her as well. If I could do a very broken English stream with Corone, that'd be fantastic. I think we need to get like a fixed monthly like crappy kart racer stream going. That would be a good goal. And also like I'm doing this a lot for fun. Like I've got a day job, so which I would be very I would need to be doing very well at VTubing or streaming to kind of quit that. But it would be nice if like I was known enough that if a new racing game was coming out, PRs would approach me and be like, "Hey, you want to give it a shot?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." Also, there was like I don't know if they'll be coming back for a season 2, but there was a Top Gear Gaming kind of web show, which actually a friend of mine worked on the editing of it and the production side of it. But it was really fun, really cool. It was like you know what Top Gear is? I guess you have it in this.
I know what Top Gear is. Yeah.
Cool. So this one was basically like kind of just video game stuff. So I was like, we got someone in who's an expert on this game, and we're going to talk about the history of this game, and then we're going to do like a bit of a challenge race in it or whatever, and then they do like a lap in Forza Motorsport 7 or the Top Gear test track, and like it was really fun. Like I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a cool concept, cool idea. And if it came back for a season 2, I would love to kind of be a guest on there as like a VTuber ambassador, racing VTuber. That'd be cool.
I think that would.
But yes,
thing, yeah.
And like I don't. It kind of sounds like I want to be big and famous, but not really. I just kind of like I would love to show off more indie racing games and hopefully have people kind of contact me about them, because indie games are great. People pour their heart and soul into it, and I've made it a game or two in the past, and I just kind of want to show them off and have fun showing them to people, and hopefully become, it'd be if I was some kind of authority, some kind of voice people listen to when it came to racing games, that'd be great. But otherwise, just having fun with my VTuber pals like Mr. Shut Up TM over here, and the other hedgehogs, Uni and Hef and Rika, if whenever she's not busy, Erisu, Momo, we got a huge family of excellent hedgehog VTubers, and I've got other VTuber friends that I love to collab with as well, especially now like we've got all these extra Mario Kart 8 tracks coming out. It's a very good excuse to set up Mario Kart 8 tournaments and stuff, so that is cool.
Yes. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I'm like, my brain is like blah, 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 for some reason.
It's like 10:30 here and it's 5:30 where you are. I'm the one who should be yawning.
Right. I have no right to yawn. Right now, what am I doing? Okay.
Let's do a musical yawn.
Yes, I love it.
Beautiful.
I need it. What if I make mine in the cathedral?
Wonderful, beautiful. Wonderful. I love this display of arrogance against God.
Yes. Just sit on the front row and
you're
yawn.
boring me, Lord.
My Lord! Hold on a second, where is it? Where is it? No, I gotta zoom. My Lord, that's not what the book says, my Lord! My Lord, that's not what they meant, my Lord! Then thrown into dungeon 1,000 years.
Yep, and it will be
game over.
Yes. Oh my god. 1 billion years! It'll be like...
Yeah.
What's that character?
And but God will try and put you in jail, and suddenly and you'll be fighting God. Or whatever. How do I stop this?
Ultra.
Where's the stop button?
It's forever there.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
We're forever Dragon Ball Super now. You cannot stop.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
We are here. Okay. But yeah, cool. Cool. Who in the VTuber community is waifu?
Ooh. That's a good question. Uni.
Uni?
Uni.
Yes. This is actually. I think that this is actually.
That's canon.
That I'm gonna get. That's canon. This is canon.
Yep.
Okay.
Although Erisu really did like Himbo Hurricane, so she can be my mistress.
I will tell you right now, a lot of people like Himbo.
Oh yeah,
I like Himbo Hurricane. I'm not
people
gonna
keep
lie.
retweeting Himbo Hurricane, and I'm like, yes,
Yes.
He's more popular than Booby Hurricane.
The power. Yeah, like I've noticed that too. I was like, I like both of these.
Yeah.
But I also like Og Super Chad Buff Hurricane too. I thought that was fucking wild and amazing.
It turns out that I'm hot in every way. Come on, hat. Where's my hat? Come on.
In every single.
Yeah.
So let's actually I want to take a break from questions real quick, and we're gonna do a bit. I don't know. Himbo Hurricane is also Mama approved. Hell yeah, Para.
And just so you know, Miss Parrot is ace. So the fact that she likes Himbo Hurricane, I think, is extra. It's double. It's double approval.
Just double approval. Okay.
Mm.
Good. Mama approves of Himbo Hurricane. You're in the good. Okay. So, what I am about to do is I'm about to show you a series of stock photos.
Okay.
You are gonna tell me what the fuck that is, or like what's going on in the stock photo.
Okay.
Or whatnot, or just tell me what is happening.
Okay.
Exactly. So we're gonna start off.
I'm getting ready. I'm warming up. Ugh, I'm just going to stretch. Ooh. Okay. They both have a foot fetish, but they're Mormons, so they're not allowed to indulge in it. So they're doing something called the Big Sniff, which is where they both just put a worn flip-flop on their noses while having a conversation, so as not to have an affront against the Lord.
So instead of leaving enough room for Jesus, you leave enough room for a slipper.
Yes.
That's... I love it. Immaculate. Amazing. I approve. Okay, let's go to the next one.
So you might think that the milk has turned her into a cat girl, but actually that's wrong. She was already a cat girl, and she likes soy milk. That's soy milk, by the way. And she's decided to drink it because she's environmentally conscious and wants to leave all the cowgirls to you. To you, TM.
It looks like she has a crippling addiction to cowgirls like me. It's understandable.
I mean, yeah. That's why she's got that mustache.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Alright, let's skirt on to the next one. This one I'm going to size up a little bit more, because...
Okay. At first I thought those clouds were a mushroom cloud, but they're not. But they could be some kind of explosive cloud anyway. Because really, this very weird... This is a very tall, long gnome. So he's a bit taller than me. But his diarrhea is so explosive that it has caused a small event down the sewers away from the toilet.
This just looks like I feel like this is actually a student filmmaker's like idea of what something deep is.
Yes.
And they're like, what if this person was out in the desert on a toilet to express how lonely he feels in the world while he's taking a massive dump? And it's like, yes, sure, but you're also showing.
And the only time you have to reflect in this 9 to 5 dog eat dog world is when you're taking a poop.
Taking a massive honkin' 11-pound dump, yes.
And you know what they say, TM? I make a boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time.
Yes. 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 So saith the Elmo meme. All right. And what is this?
So this man has decided to extort this lovely pet, this lovely kind of cuddly toy. But unfortunately, he's picked up the only gun in the house that is blue. And blue guns don't work. This is a known fact. He's demanding all the money that the puppy owns, but the puppy knows that the machine gun is blue and therefore won't kill them. So they're like chuckling and saying stuff like, "You cannot kill me in a way that matters." Yeah, I think that's what's happening.
I feel like something a lot more is going on. I think this man is hearing voices from the doll. And it's like, let it go. It happened 5 years ago.
But doll, it's gone. I don't need to think about it anymore.
You have
But no, I don't want to. Not like that.
Oh, yeah, sure. Hey, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Perfect. You nailed it. Thank you, Hurricane. What would I do without you?
Wither and die.
Yeah, I'd probably cry a lot. Okay, that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And this is.
This is the girl from before, but after she has her cat ear surgery, and she's also gone back to drinking cowgirl milk because she misses her ears. She has phantom ear pain, and even though she now has a set of normal human ears that have regrown, she wants her cat ears back. So she's just lapping up that milk, 5 saucers a day, trying to bring back the wonderful time she had with ears on her head. Also, she decided that red eyeliner was good for today. She was wrong, but you can
She
own her
was
choice.
wrong. Just straight up is like the red eyeliner is wrong. By the way, nuh-uh. Nope. What I think it is, it's still the previous person, right? But it's before they had the Japanese cat ear surgery. I think it was before this incident, and this person wants to become a cat girl. And this is the inception. This is the prologue of that.
Well, you know what they say, Shut. Everybody wants to be a cat, because the cat's the only cat who knows where it's at.
That's
Audio jungle.
That just audio jungle. That just reminded me of like the strangely the strange cat movie that came out. A couple years ago.
I've not watched that.
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
I think that there are no. I'll say it like this: I don't think there are any amount of drugs in the world to make that movie visually appealing. Like,
it's like you could take like an edible and be like, it hits, but like 10 minutes through that film,
you're just
you
like,
have the
I
worst
still want to
experience in the
leave. I still want to go home. Like, get me the fuck out of here. Fuck this all. Okay. Now, what about this?
So do you remember the California Raisins? This is their parents, and they're very disappointed in them.
Oh my god. That's very. You're pretty quick with this one. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people take a while. You hit that really hard right away. Gosh.
ADHD brain does that to you.
It will do that. It'll be like, all right, bam, meticulous planning of what this is. I don't. What's the? Why are the? Hold on a second. I want to zoom in a little bit.
For some reason, only 4 of them seem to be living grapes.
Yeah, and this middle one, for some reason, I feel like this one's disappointed. This one's disappointed. This one is looking at me seductively, and I don't know why a grape is trying to seduce.
Well, she wants to make some prickly grape babies, some durians, if you will.
Some durians. Okay. What's this one now? Man on top of a rhinoceros.
This is the future that liberals want.
I think that this is supposed to be the back rooms. That was my first idea when I saw this.
The back rooms?
Yes.
From Westworld?
More like from like the, you know, the anthology of memes, like saying the back rooms are like terrible, mysterious place.
I guess no, sorry.
Okay,
but,
that's totally fine.
I do love the idea of like riding a rhino, and I kind of want to do it now. If they weren't endangered, I would totally ride a rhino around an office and just like break everything. In fact, I think that is a mission in Donkey Kong 64, so perhaps I've done it in a video game.
Oh my gosh, that's right. It is this dude right here.
He's living the dream.
Yes, he's living the dream. Okay. I fucking love this so much.
This is the viewers of the stream right now.
I got this is yeah. Oh my!
They're watching two hedgehogs talk about beefy cowgirls, and they're like, "No, no more of this!" Ah!
I'm sure there's at least one or two out there that totally agree with the beefy cowgirl thing. Can I get a hell yeah for beefy cowgirl? The chat, please, if you concur.
Give us a hell yeah.
Yes, give us hell yes.
Oh yes.
Also feel like this is what happens when somebody posts an image you definitely need to do. You're just like, nah, no, get this out of here.
No thanks.
All right, next one.
This is how I say sorry in my village.
Sorry, I'm gonna fucking put my hands around your fucking.
It's a Simpsons joke.
Oh god.
Sorry. Yeah. I don't know what to say about this one. It's very uncomfortable. Yes, thank you for supporting Cowgirls, Miss Parra.
Thank you for supporting Cowgirls. Likely delayed. Yeah, that's okay. That's totally fine. As long as you support Cowgirls. That is what truly matters.
Yeah, this image is weird. I feel like this is someone's doing like a really bad like PowerPoint presentation, and there's like a which one of these is inappropriate, and like for some reason it's a boss strangling the secretary.
This is definitely like a bad stock photo, like 100%.
Yeah,
that's why it's in. I love the like total disconnect of like. Obviously, she is like completely like not okay with it, but still kind of smiling.
I have an online acquaintance who went viral recently because she got chokeslammed by a Michael Myers at a convention.
Fuck.
And
oh my.
But like, and she's enjoying it. So.
Oh my god.
Very funny. She's like 5 foot. The guy was like 6'2". I think it was like all her fantasies come true.
Oh my god. Like, I'll never get a chance at this again. Yes, do it. Like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, okay. Alright, let's go to the next one. What is this image?
So this is the Dream Daddy, the fantasy partner of the cat girl from earlier. She read about him in a YA in her teens. It was called something like the Lost Pharaohs of Egypt, and it was about this cat boy in the tightest, silveriest suit you'd ever heard of, and he was a god, and for some reason he had a really weird beard, and yeah. This is why she had the cat girl surgery. It's to try and lure this guy. Like her Twitter bio is just, if you look like this guy, DM me.
I feel like what this is actually is this is that okay, same cat girl idea, right? But it's her MMORPG character, so people don't bother her about the cat girl thing.
So she's playing. So she's got a Mikote in Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah,
the award-winning MMORPG with a free trial up to level 70, which includes the award-winning Heavensward expansion. Yeah. she wants to fuck Grahatia. Like, oh, I mean, no, we all do, to be honest. So, he's a good lad.
Grahatia. Honestly, I saw that. I remember I got to that point in that game, and I was like, I already know people gush over this character, even though I barely know anything about this person already.
It's either Grahatia or someone called Fan Daniel. So yeah,
Fantan.
which sounds like a fake name, but apparently it's a real name.
Is okay. We're gonna go to the next one. This is
This is how Buckethead was conceived, the legendary guitarist.
this is how the legendary guitarist Buckethead was conceived.
Yep.
Mr. and Mrs. Buckethead
Absolutely.
creating Buckethead.
Creating one of the greatest guitarists of all time. And
Circa 1972, really colorized.
yep. And like in Dune, it was part of the a breeding program by the Bene Gesserit to create the ultimate guitarist.
I always call this a blind date. Every single time I see it, I see it, I call it a blind date, and I love it. That's my favorite thing to call this still. Okay. What is this?
That's someone giving a cat boy a blowjob.
Okay, that's a new one, and I love it. Okay, that's my favorite answer for this one still. Oh,
Cat boys have spiky penises. So
I've got the prickly surprise for you. Oh my gosh.
Is that a cactus in your pants, or are you just pleased to see me?
Oh my gosh. Okay, what's the next one? And we're back at the beginning, which concludes it.
Wow. So I would give my answers a 10 out of 10. I think they were pretty good, pretty funny.
I'm gonna be honest.
Paris says danger popsicle, and I think that's correct. Yeah. But I want to get to the sweet cactus juices inside. Ow! 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 Ooh, that's tasty. Ow!
Just licking the side of it until like some form of aloe comes out. Gosh. Would take months. Okay.
Yeah.
Danger popsicle I like a lot, Para. Thank you. But have any? I believe I do. So we already kind of discussed this, so I'm not gonna question.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask, because of the cat girl thing, right? Would you be the one that wears the cat ears in the relationship?
If asked, yes.
If asked, yes. So,
Yes.
would that be considered like a Switch thing then?
Oh, I'm a Switch. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That I felt like that confirmed it.
Is there cat ears in VTube Studio? There is.
There
Okay.
has to be. There has to be. There's no way there's no not cat ears. Oh my gosh.
One.
You need one
Why is
more.
there only a left one?
It's only a left one? Can't you flip? Can't
That's
you?
gotta be a sec- Oh, flip image. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Oh my gosh. It is a cat hedgehog now. What is...
Meow.
What is... Oh my gosh. I don't know
I am
what to
Captain
think.
Hurricane, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest, I love this and hate this at the same time.
Well, I've got Sonic ears for once, you know? Normally I have round hedgehog ears, but I have...
Now you got
Triangle
ears
Sonic
like me
ears.
now.
Yeah, woo! They don't wobble as cutely as yours, though.
Yeah, but it's still ears. they still the ears. As long as you got the ears, got it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So when's the last time that you have downloaded more RAM?
I've been to the website many a time just to make sure it still exists. But the last time I downloaded RAM was last year. And yeah, that's when I had to get a new PC. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure the RAM was legit that I downloaded. Yeah.
Was it?
Did you know that there used to be like obviously the website exists and it's funny, but
Yes.
there was a thing in the 90s where people like someone claimed you could download more RAM, and I think what they did was they just kind of like did some shit to make it look like your computer was faster.
Oh my
and
gosh.
yeah, like in the 90s or something stupid like that. Incredible. I love it.
So people started actually believing it because it became a rumor, and then like somebody actually did something to trick people to make sure that that is a possible thing.
I'm not sure what the timeline is on that, but someone did it, and it is still a meme. Although literally, the Raspberry Pi computer, they had like an update to the operating system like a few months ago, and literally downloading it made your CPU faster.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I was like, wow, the prophecy came almost true.
You actually downloaded more RAM. What the fuck? What if we live in a sci-fi future? Like you get cryo stays frozen for like an undisclosed amount of time. You wake up 2,000 later, and you find out you could actually fucking download RAM.
Well,
That would be the biggest fucking turnaround.
You download it to your you download it to your replicator and like computer RAM 16 gigabytes dual channel, and then you install it in your PC.
Oh my gosh.
3D print your RAM.
3D print your RAM is actually hilarious. I'm going to use that later, Hurricane. I hope you know that. Did you just 3D print yourself some fucking RAM? Like, why? Like, you can do that now. Like, just. Okay. So, I would like to do a vibe check real quick. Okay?
Vibe check.
Vibe check.
Okay.
1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. 5 being the highest and 1 being the lowest. Okay.
Okay.
So, out of 5, vibe check. 1, you've been shot out of the sky by a fight. Wow, I'm sorry. You've been shot out of the sky by a TIE fighting peon. Your day is ruined. 2, the go-kart game isn't so bad that you can make fun of it, but it's also not good enough to actually enjoy it. 3, D&D session where everyone shows up, which is actually like good. 4, you're finally playing that TTRPG based in Star Wars universe. Or number 5, which is the highest one, Dragon's fucking cars.
Dragon's fucking cars.
Yes.
I mean, obviously, clearly, every day I'm working towards 5.
Yeah. Always get that 5 every time. I'm always sitting at a 5.
So I'm normally sitting at a 4. Normally sitting at a 4, wanting to be a 5. Yeah.
Oh my. 4 is a good one. 3 is even considered good in some cases because that is.
I'm lucky in that I've not had much problems with that. I mean, you know, we've had problems organizing because adults are hard to corral, but you know.
That is a different category of problem, but scheduling is the final boss of Dungeons and fucking Dragons. Like, it has become the final boss for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you picking out of 5?
4.
4? Okay, cool. That's very fair. Understandable. Yes. Very
always
high.
Working towards Dragon's fucking cars, though.
Yes, of course, every single day. Okay. And you will. Oh, this is one I actually want to ask. What is your worst case of culture shock? Because interacting with people from overseas, there had to be things that you're like, wait a minute, you guys fucking do that, or like actually have that, or like X thing happens.
I don't want to bring it down, but just finding out kind of how fucked the American healthcare system is.
Oh, yeah.
Like, finding out that people will be like, oh, don't call an ambulance because it'll cost me $1,000, which just was like not a thing that entered my mind. Finding out that even if you're insured and have the money, you might be out of network and not be able to get in like any treatment or whatever. And then the other day, I actually watched the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man again, and during the scene when he gets bit and then he goes home and like he just crashes in bed, like I was thinking it, and the person I was watching it said, "Why didn't you just go to the hospital? Like, wouldn't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I just realized that Uncle Ben's been fired and probably doesn't have any healthcare anymore, so he can't really afford to go to the hospital after getting that spider bite."
I think that was unintentional, but it lined up
Yeah.
so well with everything else that goes with
Yeah.
that.
Because Aunt May does go to the hospital later, so I think, clearly it's not all that, but like that kind of, I was like, oh god. But yeah, I think like every now and then I watch Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
Yeah.
Because like I am very left wing, and he's still a bit liberal, but like he's the kind of the most left you can be while still being liberal, I think. So he does some good stuff. And finding out like all the intricacies of how ridiculous the healthcare system is, like I think there's like what was the one he did recently? It was like people in like church organizations getting together to be like try and pay for other people, but obviously it's just a scam, and the church gets away with money.
Yeah.
Because of course, yeah.
Because people are terrible. That's like how it works sometimes. It's just people are terrible. It sucks.
Yeah. But as I said before about like opinion, I want to do something positive. What was a positive culture shock? No, that was something different. I must have done something in Japan where.
Look, I live in America. I understand. If you can't find anything good, I live here.
Like, service in America is like kind of very different from here because, I mean, people are kind of working for their tips, but also it's really nice to kind of get that service when you're, not used to it.
Right.
And I'm happy to pay, the tip for it.
Oh yeah.
So that's an interesting culture shock, and kind of the in Japan, like when I went to Japan, what was the kind of the culture shock there? Convenience store food in Japan. Like I knew it was good, and you can get like decent stuff at like corner shops and small shops here in the UK, and like bodegas and stuff in America. But like, kind of just being able to like raid a 7-Eleven or a Family Mart and get like a fantastic meal and your drinks for the day was like one of the most like amazing thing I discovered in Japan. And now whenever people are like, "Oh, what do you suggest when you go to Japan?" I'm like, okay, well, you'll definitely want to go eat at some places because it's really cheap, but also you'll want to set aside a couple of evenings just to kind of raid a konbini and eat it in your hotel room while watching ridiculous TV because it's fun. It's fucking amazing.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I get that. That I actually didn't know that like the convenience store food was like a legitimate like.
Oh yeah, like I think in America you can get like more than here. You can get like fresh stuff like people say, "Oh, I get gas station nachos or whatever," which isn't really a thing you can get here.
Right.
But they will have like fresh bakery stuff, and like I know 7-Eleven. I think it's 7-Eleven or it's Lawson that has like this fried chicken that's to die for. And it's like fresh fried chicken or whatever, and I want to get some right now.
in the southern regions of America, they will have like fried chicken and like Whole Foods out there too. So that is a thing that does occur in a part of America, but it's not everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
So that
like
that's
regional stuff. Oh, I mean, that is also an interesting thing with America is kind of the regionality of stuff, which we don't quite get here in the UK. But like in a nice way where like, I went to see a friend in Atlanta and we went to Waffle House and I was like, wow, this is amazing. And where else have I been? Oh yeah, Bojangles, which is great. And I got some great American biscuits there, which are different from British biscuits, which are cookies or whatever, And that was nice. And I went to like a place, I think it's called the Watershed in Atlanta, and it used to be this really fancy restaurant. But all it served was like Southern style food, and we went on like a Tuesday, which was like fried chicken night, and my goodness, the best fried chicken I've ever had in my entire fucking life. Like they brine it for a day, buttermilk soak it for a day, and then all they do is shallow fry it in a pan. And I was like, fuck me, this is incredible. And with a mac and cheese so good that it has ruined mac and cheese for me everywhere else.
Really, I hate that. You have something so good it just fucks up all of that.
Yeah.
You can't have it anywhere else. Yeah. So, I think with that... Oh, there's one more question. So, have you ever shoved something into your orifice that doesn't belong there?
No.
No, just
Not
no.
yet.
Not yet.
Not
Not yet.
yet.
Not yet. Not
Or
yet.
how are we defining belonged? Like, you know, if you're being pegged, does it technically not belong in your ass? But you know, it's
If you think
it's
it
there
belongs
anyway.
there,
You're
then
having a
it
good
does
time.
belong there. That's how I'm rolling with it. If you think it belongs there, then yeah.
Oh yeah. So no. The answer is no.
That is no. Okay. So if Hurricane thinks that, hey, this belongs inside of me, it's just gonna go in. Okay. All right. That's a way to be. Okay. All right. I love it. All right. Now where is we are sadly at the final bit of the show, but it's the bit that I always love doing at the last minute is the Smasher Pass bit.
Hell yeah, let's go.
You know
Got
how
my
this
goggles
works.
on.
I feel like you know how this works. I'm gonna
Yep,
show you a
I'm
bunch of
putting on my
images.
shot teeth.
Smasher Pass. All right.
Okay.
You don't have to elaborate either, unless you really want to. So let's start.
Smash.
Okay.
Smash.
Understandable.
Smash.
Awesome.
Smash.
Okay.
Oh, double smash.
Double smash. Okay, double smash.
2 at a time. Smash.
Okay, yeah.
Smash. Smash. Oily. Hell yeah. No, pass on that one.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'd smash Wing Zero.
Yeah, okay.
Smash.
Yes.
Smash.
Smash.
It's just masturbation.
Yes. Oh, not that
cricket
person.
smash. Yeah.
Oh, cricket smash cricket. Okay, cool. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't put that person out. Wait, don't answer that. Don't answer that. I was like, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. But that is, I think you've smashed the most out of anyone else I've had on my show.
I think Freddy
you
would
get
just
it,
be
you
too
get it.
intense.
Freddy would be too intense. Okay, that's pretty.
Yep.
That's pretty fair. Yeah, I get a lot of passes with that one too, so that's pretty understandable.
I think Rex would be very understanding. He'd want you to have a good time. Also,
oh, the aftercare. Okay, understandable.
Also, you could just have him say "inconceivable," and it would be very funny.
Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. Understandable. Mm-hmm. Okay. And as a result, if there is not anything else that you would like to bring up, I believe that this is the end of the show. Is there any questions that the audience actually want? That's the thing that I want to start doing.
But yeah, before we go, swap us around. Put me in your chair, and you can go on the couch, and I'll ask you some questions.
Okay. Where's? Oop. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'll make myself a little bit bigger, and I'll expose a little bit more of my edgy self.
Expose. Ooh.
Exposed. Okay.
So.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
When you roll up, like we do as hedgehogs,
We always show up.
have you ever blown yourself?
I mean, of course, obviously, why not? Why wouldn't I?
Yeah. Okay.
But also,
Okay.
why would I need to do that when you have cowgirls or
Cowgirl. That's fair.
cowgirls?
That's fair. The option is there. If you ever took off your sunglasses, would we all be trapped in a black hole of despair that is kept behind them?
Yes, I keep on the sunglasses as a safety precaution for everyone else.
Bit like Cyclops.
Yes. Because I do have the other option. I have the this.
Oh yes. Don't shoot me.
I will
I'm
not.
just a talk show host.
I will.
I am just cat hog.
I am just showing
yeah.
you my power, Nyan Hog.
Your power of my power of attorney.
My power of a gun.
If you said you want to be owner TM, but if you weren't a hedgehog, what animal VTuber would you be?
What animal VTuber would I be? That's a hard question to ask, because the only thing I've ever thought of was being a hedgehog. I've never really thought of anything else. If I had to be something really animal related, I guess the closest thing would be a cat, because I really like Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service.
Yes.
Yes.
And can you do a good Phil Hartman impression?
I don't think I could. I think I would have to listen to it again, but
okay.
I would have to.
Yeah, Kiki.
Kiki,
It's Lionel
me.
Hutz here.
Oh my gosh.
No, money down.
Money down. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I was gonna be like, so I thought it'd be quite funny if I was like a really cute rabbit, with my voice. But then I realized that I like hedgehogs more, so I became a hedgehog. But now, if I was gonna be anything else, I really like birds. Like I had a jackdaw as a pet as a kid, so I would probably be like a crow tuber or whatever, like a human crow.
Oh, okay.
And also it could fly still as well. Plus, also Corviknight is probably my favorite Pokemon from the new Pokemon game. Well, it's Generation 8, so yeah.
Honestly, crows in general are just sick. So yeah, I totally I can get behind it. Yeah.
Corvids rule.
Yes.
Okay, next question. What is your favorite heat level at Buffalo Wild Wings, if they do heat levels?
Heat level at Buffalo Wild Wings. Sorry, I'm drinking water. It depends on what I'm feeling like that day. If I'm feeling adventurous,
okay,
I will get something that is more towards the hot spectrum up, just to try it. But if I want something spicy but safe, I usually do something like a medium. And then if I'm not into that day, then I'll do like a honey barbecue, like a Parmesan garlic. I have this down a little bit too much. But...
No, that's fine. No, honey barbecue's good answer. I love garlic Parmesan fries. So I can definitely see that working for chicken. But yeah, sometimes you want just a flavor and not the heat. Although I am a big heat head, so I don't think it's a term. I think I just made it up on the spot. So yeah. Okay, next question.
Okay.
This is your captain speaking. We're about to crash in 5 seconds. What do you do?
I mean, other than completely shit my brains out, probably call the people that I genuinely appreciate and be like, I'm no longer, I love you, bye forever.
That's a good answer.
I don't.
No, that's sweet. Like you call your people to at least have some kind of last goodbye. That's nice. You just group call the video chat the group call and be like, "Hey fuckers, I'm dying."
Hey everybody, I'm on a plane and I'm gonna call the group chat and be like, "Hey, I'm about to die. I'll see you all in the next life." DM Part 2, Season 2 coming soon.
Okay. Next question. If you could cover any song with perfect, singing voice, what would it be?
Cover a song with perfect singing voice.
Yeah. Let's just say, like, you don't have to worry about not being able to sing the song. You can. You just can.
Yeah, you just can. Gosh. It depends on what I'm feeling like, because I've post mood recently. I'm listening to a lot of post. Posties back and sick, dude. But I would always end up trying to. I've always wished I had like the Dance Gavin Dance that Tillian has, because I'm not that high at all. And being able to do any of one of those songs, even if it was just one, I would love. Because I love all their songs, all their music. But I can't sing any of it.
Okay. Well, you won't be our musical guest for tonight then. We're going to cancel that, and half your
I'm
appearance
sorry.
fee. So there we go. But
Look, this
yeah,
is
no, I
my,
think
this is my show, bud. You're not gonna be doing that to me, bud. I have you on here, bud. Don't.
yes. I guess that is. You are the. I am on
I
TM
am-
Talks desk and not on Hurrid chat.
I am the host of the show.
Okay. All I can do is drive away. Bye.
I thought you had a button for the strap. I'm sorry. It's just transition leave. What the fuck?
Whee.
Oh my gosh. Captain Hurricane found a way to survive this actually. Instead of just scared like most of my other co-hosts. Most of the people that I do have on this show, yeah. People are like, no, sir, please put away the gun. You're like, I'm a bye. Like,
Bye.
like, nuh-uh. Nope. Okay.
You cannot shoot me. I'm huge.
Oh, there's a,
I am Oz, the great and powerful.
I am Aaron
done.
Yeager, and I hate Titans.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Please no, Mr. Yeager. No.
Please, man and Yeager, please no. Okay. Is there any other questions, Captain Hurricane?
Nope, that's it. My only other question is, may I sit back on the couch?
Yes, I was gonna ask
Thank you.
if I could have my host back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you kindly.
And
Nope, that's
grab
not me.
this.
That's not me. That's picture. That's
This
me.
is this.
Hello. Whee! Donk, donk, donk. And I've ruined your your carefully orchestrated fake layer.
Fake layer? Yes, my fake
Yeah.
layer is ruined. Dang it, Hurricane! You've ruined my fake layer. Alright, so, appreciate you coming out. And I guess my official last.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So, I'm going to... Finding a soul to raid. Someone...
Unfortunately, I must go now because my planet needs me.
Okay, goodbye!
I'm back. Hi.
Hope you're doing good in the TIE fight. Okay. I don't know how to feel anymore.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
I watch you while you sleep.
So you're the one that's in my walls. Okay.
Sometimes the barn isn't enough.
Look, that's fair. You get cold outside. You could just next time you can just ask, want to like come in. Swear to God, I will let you. Oh, I know who we're raiding. We are raiding Tyranno. Tyranno is a Dino VTuber who is amazing. They're celebrating their first year of not rating, but of streaming. Yes.
Yeah.
They are. So go ahead. You do the hedgy raid.
Yes.
And if you got that if you fucking dope and you got the damn the emojis? What are they called? The emotes?
Your emotes, yeah.
The emoji. I just called them emojis like I'm a boomer. Sorry. That's the
Yeah.
main message? There we go.
I'm older than you somehow.
I swear, I feel like I'm handling this stuff and I feel like I'm 10 years older. But anyways, yeah, that was the talk show, everybody. Have a good night. We both love
Good
you
night.
all. And tell Tyranno a happy first year. We will see you later, Virtual City. Next week, we will also have another TM Talks. So I can't wait for that. Thank you, Hurricane, again. Goodbye, everybody!
Poor cowgirls!
More cowgirls!
And we're out. I need to go for a piss.
Okay. I believe we have officially raided, though.
Let's see if I can do the raid message. Yeah. Right. Sorry, I'm back. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you. That was cool. That was fun.
I had a lot of fun too, and interacted with them a lot on Twitter. So I'm really glad that I got the opportunity to raid them.